So the other day, my buddy texted me to say that his wife, who has never seen a Marvel movie, is going to go see Infinity War with him, but she wants to get entirely caught up on all Marvel movies by watching only 3. And which 3 should he show her to get her caught up? And because I think I am hilarious, I text him back, watch Ragnarok 3 times, and anytime somebody shows up on screen, just say, that's one of Thor's friends. Then I screen cap the conversation and put it on Twitter because once again, I think I'm hilarious. And the next day I wake up to find this thing has like 600 retweets and over 12,000 upvotes on Reddit.
Hey, how are you?
Listen, I'm egotistical. I'm not stupid. I know people are interacting with the joke. The joke is just fine. Within 2 minutes, people reminded me that I should have said they were Thor's friends from work. So I know people aren't interacting with the joke. What they're interacting with is the puzzle. See, there have been 18 Marvel Studios movies leading up to Infinity War, and to watch only 3 of them is to watch 20% of the total output. How do you tell somebody 20% of a story and still have them informed enough and excited enough to enjoy the climax?
Okay, I am not a statistician, nor am I a coder, but I had to know what the most popular suggestion out of all of those replies was. So I sat down and I did my best to comb through them all, removing any that suggested more than 3 movies, any that suggested multiple combinations of 3 movies, and this guy who suggested Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, and Ant-Man. I think you know that that is no way to prepare someone for Infinity War. I see you trying to mess with my dataset, guy, and I don't like it. Anyway, I'm sure I wasn't totally accurate, but this should be pretty close. After going through them all, the most suggested 3-movie route through the MCU is Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America Civil War, and Thor Ragnarok, with about 18% of all the recommendations. And I like this route because you meet basically every character, you get some decent backstory about Thanos and the Infinity Stones, but I really feel like you're dumping somebody in at the middle of the story of the Avengers if you start with Civil War. Like, you miss a lot of backstory. But that said, there were about a jillion recommended combinations. Tons of people suggested combos that no one else suggested. Like, you anarchist. So I thought, what if we just threw out the lists and took the most suggested films across every list, okay? And if you do that, the most popular movies are Captain America Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy, and the Avengers. So in watching order, that's Avengers, Guardians, and Civil War. I like that. You get the bookend of how the Avengers came together and broke apart. You get some Thanos backstory. You get the intro of the Guardians as the space equivalent of the Avengers, kind of, and yeah, I think I like this combo the best. The only thing I really see missing is Doctor Strange, and I have a feeling he's going to be a pretty big deal in Infinity War, but I think that is a surmountable omission. I should take a moment to say that by far the most popular response of all is, you cannot do this in 3 movies. A few people thought 4 was doable, but most people said the least you can probably get away with is 6. Of course, this all started with my friend looking for recommendations for his wife, and one of my favorite repeated suggestions was, hey, you know your wife better than anyone else, pick the 3 that she'll like the most, and hopefully she'll want to watch the rest. An equally good variation on that was, just start at the beginning. If she likes the first 3, she'll watch more. If she doesn't, she probably won't like Infinity War anyway. By far, the most popular response was, you chose the wrong wife. Which, by the way, my friend has never had anything he said get picked up and passed around online like this. And after he saw those replies, he texted me saying, I want to punch the internet in the face. And I think we've all been there. So there you go. The 3 Marvel movies you have to see before Infinity War, as chosen by the people. So what do you think? What are your suggestions? Tear each other to shreds about it in the comments, you monsters. See if I care. Oh, and if you're wondering which 3 he showed her, they got 20 minutes into the Avengers and she got bored and stopped. But she did promise to see Infinity War anyway, because that's love.
Guardians, Avengers, and
Probably Captain America, the first one.
no, not Iron Man, because you have to go cosmic.
Age of Ultron.
Okay.
No. Sorry, no.
No Thor movies.
What?
Sorry.